What is one dish from your childhood that you dislike and why?
Growing up, my least favorite dish was liver and onions, a staple that my mother believed was packed with nutrients essential for growing children. Despite its health benefits, the strong, metallic taste of liver always turned me off, and the texture was something I could never get used to. The smell alone, pungent and overpowering, was enough to make me dread dinner times when it was served. My aversion has persisted into adulthood, and I've realized it stems not only from its distinct flavor, but also from the negative associations of being forced to eat something I found unpalatable as a child. It's interesting how such childhood experiences can profoundly impact our food preferences later in life. As an adult, I've tried revisiting liver and onions a few times, hoping that my taste buds might have changed, but the aversion remains. The experience has led me to think about how food shapes our memories and even our relationships. Meals that are meant to be nourishing and communal can sometimes turn into a source of stress and discomfort, influencing our dietary choices long after we've left the family table. This reflection has made me more conscious about how I approach food with my own children, emphasizing the importance of choice and fostering a positive environment around mealtime.
Can you describe a unique eating habit or ritual you have and how it originated?
One unique eating habit I've developed over the years is eating dessert first before the main meal. This began during my college days when I realized that I often skipped dessert due to feeling full after dinner. Wanting to indulge in something sweet without compromising my enjoyment, I started reversing the order. This ritual stuck with me as a delightful way to ensure I always have room for dessert, which I consider one of the day's little pleasures. It's a small rebellion against traditional dining norms, but it makes mealtime more enjoyable for me. This unconventional approach has not only added an element of fun to my dining experiences, but also sparked conversations and occasional debates among friends and family. Some see it as quirky, while others are tempted to adopt the practice themselves. Over time, I've come to appreciate how this habit reflects my broader philosophy of life. Enjoying the sweet moments first and not adhering strictly to conventions that don't suit my happiness. Moreover, it has allowed me to experiment with my meals creatively, sometimes pairing desserts with main courses in unexpected ways that enhance both dishes. This simple change in the order of eating has transformed how I experience food and celebrate its joys.
Are there any foods or flavors that most people enjoy but you can't stand? What are they?
Yes, I've never developed a taste for cilantro, which is quite popular in many cuisines like Mexican and Thai. To me, cilantro has a soapy, almost metallic taste that overwhelms any dish it's part of. I've read that this aversion can be genetic, which makes sense because my mother also dislikes cilantro. It's fascinating how genetics can play a role in taste preferences, influencing our likes and dislikes in ways we might not even be aware of.
How do your food preferences reflect your cultural or family traditions?
My food preferences are deeply rooted in my Italian heritage, which emphasizes fresh, quality ingredients and hearty, comforting meals. Growing up, Sundays were for making homemade pasta and sauce, a tradition I've carried into my own family. These meals are not just about nourishment, but are a celebration of family and heritage. Each dish, from lasagna to tiramisu, tells a story of generations past and brings a sense of togetherness that is central to my cultural identity. Maintaining these culinary traditions is a way for me to honor my ancestors and pass these values on to the next generation.
If you could eliminate one food from your diet for health reasons, what would it be and why?
If I had to choose one food to eliminate for health reasons, it would likely be refined sugar. While I enjoy sweets, I'm increasingly aware of sugar's role in various health issues, from diabetes to heart disease. Reducing sugar intake can have significant benefits like better energy levels, improved mental clarity, and lower risk of chronic illnesses. It's tough considering how prevalent sugar is in processed foods, but making this change is something I see as beneficial for long-term health and well-being. Choosing to minimize sugar in my diet is a proactive step towards a healthier lifestyle.